Let's watch a CNN panel as they further discuss the rise of the elite and the establishment control under Donald Trump, all before he gets officially sworn in at inauguration, where he'll have quite the expensive crowd, mind you.
He's also going to take the oath before a row of billionaires cheering him on. All of the tech titans, including the new Trump whisperer, Elon Musk, they're all getting plum spots in the inauguration. And they should, since they are literally paying millions for it. For the last couple of months since Trump's inauguration, they've been hitting up Mar-a-Lago, bending the knee, kissing the ring, doing all the things. And they've done everything from pitching a DOGE department to cut spending to cutting fact-checking at their news sites. So what is the reason for all of this? Is it all for influence? Is it for their bottom lines? Is it all for self-preservation? After all, Trump once suggested that Mark Zuckerberg head straight to jail because of Facebook's actions during the campaigns. The sitting president thinks that he knows, and he's sounding the alarm before his exit.
Seeing that graphic of all the tech billionaires who are going to be at Trump's inauguration just makes me laugh at how hard MAGA tried to pretend Democrats were the party of big tech and elites, which the Lena Khan FTC chair appointment alone disproves. But it's always been conservatives. Billionaires always clearly prefer conservatives. They, at best, try to play nice with Democrats, so they get less regulation and things like that. But none of these people went to Biden's inauguration. None of them sat first row. They're doing that now with Trump, taking private trips to his home in Mar-a-Lago. Hundreds of millions of dollars have been donated from them to Trump as part of the effort. Imagine if any of this happened on the Democratic side, what MAGA would be saying about it. Remember when Mark Zuckerberg donated $400 million to the election in 2020 that was used bipartisanly through nonprofits where Republicans like Brian Mead acknowledged their districts and states received money, like millions of dollars, and Republicans won more of the districts Zuck donated to, yet they still pretended that he was like secretly donating to Biden, and that was a reason that they could never support Democrats and they're too corrupt and it's clear that they're party of the elites and they don't care about workers or the American people. It's now these exact same people who are cheering on the fact that the 7 biggest tech giants in America are all donating money in Trump's pocket. The way that they've been duped, and instead of being angry about that or accepting it or admitting it, they just decided to, accept it in a way as they're going to continue to defend him for it is like pathetically funny.
Trump got this 4-year break, right? So he was the president, and then he's been off for 4 years. And in those 4 years, he developed strong relationships. I think, and don't forget, he seemed to be the front runner for quite some time when Joe Biden was going to be running. So these guys, yeah, it does. Of course, what you're saying is true, right? The president of the United States has an enormous power. These guys need his help. So they're drawn towards him. And he wasn't the president at the time. He wasn't back-to-back, so he was able to be a citizen and pal around with them. And he's comfortable in that environment. He's comfortable with billionaires because he is a billionaire. But look, if you really follow the money, I believe more billionaires and millionaires gave Biden money and Harris money for their campaigns than gave Trump money. It's just that we know where Beyonce's money comes from. We know where Taylor Swift's money comes from. They're brilliant entertainers. Elon Musk, he's losing money on Twitter. Bezos, okay, we know where his money comes from. It's just a different element.
He's completely lying at the end, and I don't know why MAGA tries so hard to force this lie when it's so easily disprovable. Like, they just so badly want to LARP as the party who's not obsessed with billionaires when they clearly are. Republicans consistently get more billionaire donations. They received over 50% of billionaire and corporate donations in the 2022 midterm. Of billionaire families that spent in the presidential election, there was even a wider disparity. 72% of that money went to Republicans, where only 22% went to Democrats, a 50% difference. And Americans for Tax Fairness actually put together a spreadsheet from Open Secrets, by the way, because this is, again, all publicly available information. And what you see when it's listed out like that is the 7 biggest billionaire donors are all conservative. 8 of the biggest 10 conservative. 17 of the biggest 20 conservatives. I mean, the disparities here are clear. It's not even close. But MAGA, again, just has this obsession with pretending they aren't obsessed with billionaires, all while the policies, the politicians they support, all are just for billionaires.
I heard they were creating a McTrump meal at McDonald's. I don't know how true that is, but
well. And it would do numbers. It would do numbers.
I just don't. The thing in this whole scenario is that I think we assume that Trump will always have a little bit more of a power dynamic over these billionaires, and I don't think that will always be the case.
Nope.
Elon Musk is in charge of the company that will essentially replace whatever NASA is doing in the current construct. Mark Zuckerberg lost weight and learned martial arts to get that's.
Correct.
Is that manipulative? And it's like, how genuine are their intentions in the long run? Because right now it's, we're here to help you make policy versus them turning Trump into the puppet and their do boy.
Trump has also decided to unveil a crypto meme coin, revealing himself as the ultimate scam artist and trying to do one more ripoff before he becomes president. And the ethics of this is called into even more questions, which CoffeeZilla is the man for these things. He's not political at all, never speaks on politics, never has been, but he does do some of the best investigative journalism into crypto and crypto scams, and he doesn't discriminate on who he investigates. And he looked into this one and found that 80% is owned by one wallet, meaning it's a rug pull. How these things work is there's a finite amount of coins, right? There's a limited amount of coins. Essentially, Trump got in at $0 and bought 80% of the coins in existence. Which means he, again, this artificially shoots the price up, right? Because people are buying it. 80% is now held. This shoots it up. Not like a lot. It's probably like pennies, maybe dollars, whatever. I don't even know what the price of it is. If you're not into the crypto space, you might not understand like how this works or what happens, but he now has a majority of the wallet, which is also going to control kind of how the prices fluctuate. You then get a mass amount of people to buy in, which shoots the price up as demand versus supply. And then he sells his 80% share when the price reaches its peak, which pretty much tanks the price all the way back down to zero. Everyone who bought in after him will lose money as the price will shoot down to lower than when they bought in. It's a pump and dump, a rug pull where, again, he got in before anyone knew about it, was able to buy 80% of the coins, and then is using his stature as president to get other people to buy in, where he will then rug pull it. This is a super common scam for those not like well-versed in the crypto world. And it's one of the main reasons why crypto is evil and shouldn't be taken that seriously. Only 10% of this coin is available for public distribution, where the rest is supposed to unlock in months, which again is what's going to happen is when the bag holder, Trump, is going to sell his 80% to make his profit, and everyone else is left looking like an idiot. But then, you know, that 80% is available to buy, right? This just shows we elected a con artist to lead our country. I mean, great job, MAGA. You really showed those liberals.